So we're going to learn more about Paul Klee today. Paul Klee loved art made by children, sometimes tried to make his art look childlike. He worked on lots of paintings at a time and made many changes until he was satisfied. He used color and composition to create harmony. Harmony means that it is together, and it is in sync with each other. He painted over 8,000 paintings before his death in 1940. Directions. You will create your own Paul Klee's Sencecio, which is a painting that he painted. So before we get started, I want you to write your name. And you're going to write down your class code. And the paper today is going to be vertical. Step 1 is to draw a big circle in the middle of the paper. So, I'm going to draw my big circle. I'm going to put a dot here in the middle. And I'm going to... That's my circle. And see how I drew light? It's not to draw too dark. Now, the second part is to draw a rectangle. Or square. Either or. So this is more like a square. You can also draw a rectangle if you want the neck to be longer. And now you're going to draw a half of a square for the body. Now, step 2 is you're going to draw 2 circles in the big circle. So this is the big circle. I'm going to draw 2 circles. Now, I'm going to use a circle ruler. You don't have to do this. Actually, no, I'm not. Yeah, I like this. So I'm going to use the back of my cup instead. And I want to make my eyes a little bit bigger. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to measure out exactly how my eyes are to be. So you can make your eyes small or you can make your eyes as big as mine. If you do have a tracer, you can also use a water bottle or anything, but for right now I like to use the cup. And then I'm also going to use the tracer that I have and I make the eyeballs inside. You don't have to use a tracer, you can just draw smaller circles. And then I have my pupils, so I'm going to draw one here and one over here. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to draw a triangle for the mouth. So I have my ruler here. If you don't have a ruler, that's fine. All you want you to do is you draw your triangle for the mouth. Once you're done drawing your triangle, you're going to move on to the third step. You'll draw one vertical line. So I have my ruler here. You do not need a ruler, but I'm using my ruler. So I'm drawing a line all the way down. And it's not perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect because what you're going to do is you're going to create more lines. So once you're done with that, you're going to create more lines in the face first. So it's going to be diagonal lines. Diagonal lines are slanted lines. Now I'm going to make 4 diagonal lines. So I made 1. This is 2. This is also a diagonal line. We're going to make it 1 over here. So see how I'm only putting it to the point. So here's my point. So I have 3 and I want to do 1 more. So I have 4. Okay, so that's 4. Now I want to make 4 here in the neck. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to make 4 right here. And for the body, all I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 and 2. I'm only going to make 2 for the body. Diagonal lines. So when you're done drawing your person, what you're gonna do is gonna color each triangle shape using different colors using either crayons, markers, or colored pencils. So I'm gonna start to color my triangles. So I'm gonna choose different colors. So I'm only gonna color 2 of the person. Okay, so I did purple. Now I'm gonna choose the red and I'm gonna go next to it. So if you only have a couple crayons, you could do a pattern, but I don't want the same colors next to each other. That is something that needs to be, if you put the same colors next to each other, the triangles will look like one big triangle. We don't want that. We want small triangles. And my third color is going to be this blue right here, this lighter blue. So whatever crayons you have at home, you can use. Okay, so I finished my Paul Klee face portrait. I also have outlined the face portrait with black marker. If you don't have a black marker, use a black crayon or a colored pencil, or you could just use just the pencil and leave it. And I colored each triangle with a different color crayon. Whatever crayon you have at home, you can use.